Welcome back, everybody. It's, of course, Cape Rugby TV. Nice to have you with us. And, of course, as you know, every week we take a look at what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. And, of course, you're watching us here on Cape Town TV, DSTV channel 263. Big thanks to our partners on board with us. Score Energy Drinks. You can, of course, win yourself a case of Score during the course of the show. We got the Spot the Team competition running. It's very exciting. You'll take a look at that during the course of the show. Of course, MChem 24-hour pharmacy on the corner of N1 and Durban Road. And, of course, Decro Paints. Decro is, of course, on board with Cape Rugby TV. Decro brings paint to life. And we'll tell you more about Decro a little bit later during the course of the show when we bring you, of course, some of their handy, helpful hints on how to, well, let's just say DIY. In studio with me, Jerome Parvat. Jerome, welcome back.
Yeah, JP, it's good to be back. And I must say it was good to go out Saturday and to go watch some games. Good weather. So, yeah, it was a good weekend for Club Rugby.
Coming down the wire now, very close, lots of different permutations. Are people talking about it?
Yeah, you can just see what the coaches do now and how they manage their games. They start to, not that it's, but it's part of the game. They start to kick more and they start to take their penalties for poles. So I can see teams are working out now what they have to do. They have to win with a point or they just have to get points. So you can see how the trend is going in the game now, games.
So why is it that you don't do this at the beginning of the season?
That is, it's always like that. It's like the more experience coaches will tell you, listen, we don't want any other teams to do us any favors. So we start right from the season. If there's points then we need to take, we take it. We want to score 4 tries, so we want to get our bonus points, but we want the scoreboard to tick. We don't want to come points difference at the end of the season and work out who must win and who must lose. So most experienced coaches do that from the start, but the other coaches tend to, it's early days, take chances, but it tend to hurt you at the end of the season.
Well, we know that you were actually at the Unil Falsebay game. We've got the first half highlights, and folks, of course, we're going to do second half highlights as well, and then more coming up during the show. Don't go away. But let's take a look now. First half highlights, Unil Falsebay. Falsebay there, first half, of course, home ground advantage for Unil. You said halftime score 7-6 to Unil. Now you said that the score is not a true reflection of the game.
No, it's not.
That's pretty even.
It's not, yeah. But like we were just talking about coaches now tending to take the points when they know they have to get. So Ismail Dolly is one of the coaches that's been coaching for quite a long time. So he took his points in the first half. They got 2 penalties. He took his points because they were playing. They were, I would say, 80% of the first half they were in Falsebay's 22, but they couldn't score. But then you could see like they tried to hold on to the ball. Falsebay get offside or some player off the feet or whatever happened. Ref give a penalty, they kick it over. On the other hand, in the first half, Falsebay they got once into Unimil's 22 and they score. So that's where their 7 points come from.
Do you think Falsebay are starting to regain some of their 2022 momentum? Or have had?
I must say, obviously we know Jono van der Walt is left, so there's a new coach now. So I can see that the coach slowly but surely the players start to understand what the coach wants. And they've been playing good rugby. I mean, Saturday was like the first half especially was great rugby from their side.
All right, so halftime score, of course, Falsebay, Unimil leading, then 7 points to 6. Jerome, your tips for both teams here. Ismail Dolly, of course, will want to keep the momentum going at halftime. They will know that they are trying to protect that position, possibly aiming for position 1 or 2 on the log. On the other hand, though, Falsebay will be saying, guys, we really have to get it together now. We've got to get the points on the board because it's make or break for them in terms of the top 6.
Yeah, look, I think the halftime score for both coaches, I think actually the Falsebay coaches will be happy because they got a few penalties from the scrum. So I think they would say, listen, continue trying to get penalties from the scrums. Just keep the ball a bit longer in the scrum because there was quite a good tussle between Alan and Tiny, the loosehead and tight head from Milnerton. Tiny loosehead from Milnerton and tight head Alan from Falsebay. So it was quite a big battle because 2 big boys. Yeah. So but Falsebay got an upper hand in the scrum, so I think they would focus more on that. And then the other hand is like which they did well the second half. Milnerton play in their right areas of the field, get penalties, kick out because they were mauling well. Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to take a break, and then Jerome can tell us about the second half. We'll be back in a sec. Don't go away.